With the announcement of the Picard show starting filming, many of us are still wondering exactly what is going to happen in this series. So let's take a guess. Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Trek Central. Today we're talking more about the upcoming Starship Picard series, that is still untitled, and what the plot of the series might be. Now we know thanks to a few small details that the character of Jean-Luc Picard is now a changed man, from how we remember him in The Next Generation and movies such as Nemesis. Now I am thinking that the Borg might be involved with this show, so let's look at the possibilities of this. First off, we learned that Picard is a changed man thanks to small bits of information dropped by Patrick Stewart himself and Alex Kurtzman, who's one of the executive producers for the show. It was even mentioned heavily that Picard might not be a captain anymore, along with the fact that the character has been deeply affected by the dissolution of the Romulan Star Empire, this being the destruction of Romulus, which is actually in the Prime timeline, in case you didn't know.
He may not, and I stress may not, be a captain anymore.
So that's mostly what we know so far. We know that the events of Romulus have changed Picard quite a lot, so much so that he might not even be a captain in Starfleet anymore, which does open up 101 other questions, which we probably could try and answer in another video, but we'll stay on topic just for the moment. Now here is my theory on how the series might start and how the famous villain, the Borg, might be involved with the show. Stick with me here, it gets a bit complicated. Let's start with a base point and say that Jean-Luc Picard is no longer a captain in Starfleet, and the Enterprise has been handed over to someone else. A video on that soon. Let's just imagine he's retired, he's not in Starfleet anymore, he's stepped down, not an ambassador, he's a retired man. Most likely, if Picard retired from Starfleet, he would have gone back to his home, which was a vineyard in France on Earth. We've seen this in many episodes of The Next Generation, and it was also referenced in Generations as well, when Picard's family actually tragically died. Now this would match a possible filming location which was spotted on Reddit that looks like a really nice villa. You can see that on screen right now. It seems like filming will only be there for 1 or 2 episodes, which suggests the series will not take place there, but most likely start there. Maybe with a retired Picard making some wine, chilling out of maybe B4 or something like that. I don't know, something cool could happen. So you're thinking, Jack, how do the Borg play into this theory? Well, let me tell you. Imagine if a Borg invaded Federation space once again. They've tried it a couple times, but say this time it's a full-scale invasion. Transwarp hubs everywhere, massive, cubes coming out of everywhere. Thinking how real it could be. You would want a man with some of the best experience leading the charge against them. Well, I think Picard would be that man. To look at this theory, we need to look at the Destiny book series, written by David Mack, which featured Borg returning and going to all-out war on the Alpha and Beta quadrants, destroying much of the Federation in their path. Now this book series is not technically canon for Star Trek, and is on memory beta if you do want to go and reference it. It's not like official canon, but it's kind of like a bit like Legends, I guess you could call it. Now if the Borg returned, the Federation would most likely recall all retired Starfleet personnel to active duty, especially those who have extensive experience fighting the Borg like Picard does. So yes, while this may be another wild theory of mine, I do think it makes a little bit of sense and could possibly play out in the new show. I should also point out, Destiny is a possible series title for the new Starship Picard series, which, like I said, still doesn't have an official title yet. Destiny and the name Reliant were registered copyrights by CBS last year, or 2 years ago I think, but they've not announced what they're being used for yet. In a book series titled Destiny, it does explore a brutal Borg invasion and a crossover from multiple Star Trek series, such as Voyager DS9, as the heroes fight to repel the Borg invasion of the galaxy. So could the Picard series be called this? I'm not sure, but it would match up very well if they intend to copy the book series, or unless draw inspiration from the book series, which I wouldn't be against. By the way, if you haven't read the book series Destiny, do go and read it, it is fantastic. It explores some many great adventures, including the USS Titan under the command of Captain Riker, and also the mystery surrounding the NX-02, the NX Columbia. Definitely go check it out. So yes, that's my wild theory and speculation on how the Borg could be involved with the new Picard series. Do you agree? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section of this video. Maybe you have your own theory. Either way, feel free to share. That's it from me on Trek Central. I've been Captain Jack and thank you for watching. Remember, if you like our videos and want to keep up to date with the latest Star Trek news, make sure to subscribe today.
Jean-Luc Picard is back.